Let me ask you something real quick. Have you ever watched someone joke their way into disaster, laugh through every warning, and then suddenly realize they've gone way too far? Because that's exactly what just happened to Adin Ross. What you're about to hear is one of the most unbelievable internet collapses we've seen in years. This isn't just about drama. This isn't just about beef. This is about consequences. For years, Adin Ross built a brand on trolling, disrespect, shock value, and fake toughness. He played the internet like a game with no real penalties. But this time, life pressed the reset button, and suddenly, the jokes weren't funny anymore. Because in less than 2 weeks, Aiden went from talking reckless, to calling the cops on stream, to donating $100,000 in apology money, to losing career-changing opportunities. And we're only seeing the beginning. Before we go further, support me by liking this video and subscribing to this channel. It helps a lot. For a long time, Adin Ross tried to sell an image. The fearless streamer, the unbothered loudmouth, the guy who doesn't care what anyone thinks. But here's the truth. Real toughness doesn't panic. Real confidence doesn't hide. Real power doesn't beg for forgiveness with money. And yet, that's exactly what we watch him do. We watch him spiral from talking reckless about Dochi, to crying on camera, to calling law enforcement live, to cutting a $100,000 check like it was a PR fire extinguisher. That wasn't confidence. That was fear. That was a man realizing the internet finally stopped laughing with him and started laughing at him. And when you pair that with his trash diss track, his cringe antics with 6ix9ine, and his nonstop attempts to look intimidating, it didn't make him look strong. It exposed him as the fakest tough guy in the room. Here's the part Aiden didn't understand. You could troll streamers. You can troll clout chasers. You can troll people desperate for attention. But you cannot troll hip-hop culture without consequences. Because hip-hop isn't just content. It's history. It's struggle. It's identity. It's survival. And the moment Aiden crossed into that space with disrespect, arrogance, and ignorance, he entered a lane where the rules are different. No mods can save you. No donations can erase it. No apology can undo it. And all it took was a few respected voices, Joe Budden, Whack 100 Glasses Malone, to speak up and say, this behavior is not welcome here. That's when the dominoes started falling. Here's where it gets serious. Because it wasn't just public criticism. Behind the scenes, real conversations were happening. Real industry people were making real phone calls. And when Top Dog himself stepped in, the same man connected to Kendrick Lamar and TD, the message was clear. No matter how close you think you are to Drake, no matter how much money you make with Stake, no matter how loud your fan base is, you do not get to disrespect the culture and walk away clean. That was the moment Aiden realized. His clout didn't protect him anymore. Now let's talk about Dochi. Because she didn't scream. She didn't name names. She didn't chase attention. She just released a song. One verse. One message. No direct targets. And somehow, it destroyed Adin Ross' entire week. That's power. She didn't insult him personally. She didn't call him out directly. She simply described behavior. And the guilty man exposed himself. That's how you know a line hit. Because when someone reacts this violently to words that never mention their name, it means the mirror worked. After that verse, everything started breaking. Aiden admits he lost a major NBA collaboration because PR teams said he was a brand risk. He wasn't invited to a Mr. Beast event, and you could see the disappointment all over his face. He spent $100,000 trying to prove he wasn't who he clearly showed he was. And every apology only made it worse. Because nothing looks weaker than a man trying to buy forgiveness. And when you combine all of that, you don't see redemption. You see defeat. Let's pause here. Mr. Beast doesn't avoid people because of feelings. He avoids people because of risk. Sponsors, partners, investors, brands. Every move he makes affects millions of dollars. So when he looked at Adin Ross, he didn't see content. He saw a liability. And that silence, that absence, spoke louder than any insult ever could. Because being ignored is worse than being criticized. Now here's where things get uncomfortable. A theory started spreading online that the entire situation may have been orchestrated. That the account who first tagged Aiden in Dochi's song was a former Adin Ross fan page. That Aiden had gifted him money in the past. That this account pushes pro-Aiden narratives consistently. Which raises a disturbing question. Was this another manufactured controversy? Another narrative push? Another attempt to manipulate attention? Because when you connect that with ongoing conversations about bots, propaganda, and digital influence networks, it doesn't just look messy. It looks calculated. And if that's true, then Aiden didn't just lose control. He played himself. Here's what separates Doechii from the rest. She comes from the TD system. She's close to Kendrick Lamar. She understands how wars are fought quietly. She's seen how narratives are manipulated. She's seen how lies are planted. She's seen how artists are attacked behind the scenes. So when she wrote those lines, they weren't emotional. They were strategic. She knew someone would react. She just didn't know who. And Aiden walked right into the trap. This isn't just about Adin Ross losing. This is about a shift. For years, streamers have exploited hip-hop. They've borrowed the culture, mocked the voices, used the artists, then walked away untouched. But now, the culture pushed back, and it won. One verse, one reaction, one collapse. That's not luck. That's impact. You cannot call Doechii irrelevant anymore. You cannot call her an industry plant. You cannot say she has no influence. Because her words just cost a major streamer. Money, reputation, opportunities, respect. That's not hype. That's power. She is walking directly toward superstardom. And she's doing it with intelligence, restraint, and precision. She didn't chase controversy. She let controversy chase her. So now I want to hear from you. What do you think hurt Adin Ross the most? Was it crying on stream? Was it losing $100,000? Was it losing the NBA collab? Was it missing the MrBeast event? Was it realizing the culture no longer respects him? And what do you think this means for streamers who keep disrespecting hip-hop? Do you think they'll finally move differently? Or do you think more collapses are coming? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching. Remember to like this video and subscribe to this channel.